For the last 3 years, I've really learned how to dial in one specific concept with my health and fitness, and that's the idea of discipline versus grace. I grew up with the mindset of no excuses, and if you want it bad enough, you'll work harder, and some kind of more toxic ways of thinking about things. And then when 2020 hit, I initially went towards the idea of we're working from home, we're not going places anymore, and I have all this extra time to do all of these extra things. I sort of really went hard at the beginning. As 2020 progressed though, I sort of leaned into grace a little bit more. And specifically, 2022 was a year of a lot of really big life events, both happy, sad, but it was just a lot. And I gave myself grace to the point of comfort. Now, initially, I thought of this grace and comfortability as a bad thing because I do think you have to be uncomfortable to some extent in order to learn and to grow. But I also think it's impossible to be like that 100% of the time. So kind of a counterpoint to if you want it bad enough, you'll work harder. If you want it bad enough, you will take rest and take time when you need it in order to really go hard when the motivation or the opportunity or the creativity really strikes, and you can take advantage of that. For me specifically, I really think that 2022 needed to be a year of grace and comfort in order for me to be successful in certain areas of my life and certain events that happened. But in 2023, I'm really ready to just push myself and get uncomfortable again. The trick is going to be finding that balance between discipline and grace. And to give sort of a more concrete example, right now I'm doing my 100 days of incline walking series where I'm walking 30 minutes on an incline for 100 days. And right now we're traveling, and so I don't have access to a treadmill. And I think in the past, so 2022 me would have said, oh, this is, a good time for my body to take a rest and I'll get back at it when we get home. And that's just what it would have been. While there's nothing wrong with that mindset, like I said, that was the 2022 mindset that I was in, and I think I was successful in 2022. But with the mindset that I'm in this year, not waiting until I have a treadmill again, I'm keeping the habit going, just maybe in a more gentler, forgiving way where I'm just taking 30-minute walks outside. And so I think that, again, there's that grace versus discipline. I'm leaning a little bit more towards the side of discipline because I'm still getting those walks in every single day, but I'm having grace that it's not like an all or nothing. I have to have access to a treadmill and be doing my incline walking on an incline. So whether you're in a year with that 2022 kind of more comfortable mindset or in that 2023 pushing yourself, getting a little bit uncomfortable in order to grow kind of a year, take some time to think about where you're at and apply that to all of the things you have going on in your life. If you truly are in a year where you need to err on the side of grace and comfort, lean into that. Don't beat yourself up. I definitely didn't do a great job at that. I'm, of course, talking with hindsight right now. If you truly think about where you're at on that grace discipline scale and apply it to your life, it's going to lead to a much more happy, sustainable life. Like I said, 2022, I consider that to be a very successful year for myself, even though I erred on the side of grace and comfort. I'm just ready to go hard and hit it in 2020. I'm learning that I have a hard time talking and doing things at the same time. So not that I'm trying to show you what a makeup routine should look like, because unlike the people who say, oh, I don't know what I'm doing with my makeup, and then it turns out flawless, I really don't know what I'm doing with my makeup, and it doesn't turn out flawless. It's fine, but it's nothing great. So